Okay, yes, it is Eggman versus Knuckles.
Okay, so this is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle that we're running here.
Yeah, it is. So,
And I'm Eggman. And I'm
I'm-
also Drywall.
yeah, I'm Knuckles, but that's it.
Yeah, he's just Knuckles. Okay, so are we ready to go?
I'm ready. I don't know how this works.
Countdown? Okay.
Okay.
Give a 5-second countdown? Okay.
Okay.
So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start.
Good luck, Drywall.
Good luck, SMB. His name is Silentmotorboat, but a lot of people abbreviate it to SMB because it's easier. So,
It also
City
stands for
Escape.
Super Monkey Ball.
This is the first stage, obviously. You play as Sonic. You're in a boarding section at the start, which you have no way of skipping whatsoever. So it's practically an auto-scroller with a few trick ramps in it. Good thing it's only 25 seconds long. So, here we are. We enter the actual stage at this point. Well, you'll notice we use spin dashes a lot because they are a great way to gain speed. And so what I'm doing here is I'm rolling down the hill, unrolling, re-rolling, and then pausing, unpausing. I did not get City Escape skip, unfortunately. But what you do, if you do that correctly there, is the speed pad, you're going to be partially out of bounds because of the speed that you're going at, and the speed pad that you halfway land on will send you flying conveniently to a later part in the level because the game designers totally thought that through.
Oh.
Did you get it, SMB?
No, I didn't.
Me either. So just playing the rest of the stage like normal, I'm doing a spin dash jump here. Spin dash jumps are really self-explanatory. You spin dash and then you jump, and this gives you distance and speed. Unfortunately, I'm having trouble getting on this rail, so that kind of sucks. There goes some time. But that's okay. Now we enter the truck chase section, and by we I mean me, because SMB is probably farther ahead of me.
This is a really bad CE for me. I'm getting like a 2-minute.
So, what you're doing here is you're timing your unrolls and re-rolls so that you stick to the ground, because otherwise if you fly up you lose a lot of speed and lose time, and I got a 204. What'd you get, SMD?
200.99.
Let's go.
So, now it's Bigfoot. So there's these boxes, and you use them to hit Bigfoot.
This is absolutely true. Both me and SMB do different methods for this boss, though.
We do? I was not aware of that.
Do you not do the somersault strat?
No, I do homing attack.
Okay, never mind then. I thought he was like everybody else who did the somersault strat.
Sorry, I'm not a normie.
Okay, so that was a decent Bigfoot for me. You just homing attack the box. Well, you homing attack the box, you jump on the box, you jump on Bigfoot, and you repeat that a couple times. So next is the first RNG stage in the run, Wild Canyon. I'm checking for a bunch of free pieces right now.
Oh.
Unfortunately, did not get any of them. But you can see some pieces before you're supposed to be able to, as the radar can only read one thing, and here I found a free piece. Notice the radar at the bottom wasn't pinging. That's because it only reads the next piece in the slot next to it. So, if you're on the first piece, it will not ping for any other pieces, just the first piece, but you can see other pieces. Now, that stage has an abundance of free pieces, but other stages have a lot less. Except for Aquatic Mine.
Yeah.
So up here is another boss. It is Eggman 1. It's the first Eggman, if you didn't know by the name. So what I'm going to do is just walk at him, shoot, 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 and
No, I'm shooting
shoot.
too, actually.
That was a really bad Eggman. That was like a 1367. That's over a second worse than frame perfect. What did you get, SMB?
1282.
See? That's a lot closer. Frame perfect. Frame perfect is 1262.
It's not if you ask JW.
It's not if you do death strats, but nobody does death strats. Unfortunately, I missed that gate hop, but this is Prison Lane, the first Tails/mech stage, because they decided that Tails by himself wasn't good enough, they had to put him in a mech. So, if you notice there, I clipped through the bottom of the floor. That's because, well, a lot of collision in this is one-sided. You see that a couple times in Metal Harbor and Green Forest, which are the next two stages, both of which are Sonic. Okay.
Prison Lane.
SMB, are you playing with splits?
What do you mean?
Do you have your
I'm playing
splits?
with one split.
Oh, okay. So yeah, not much tech in this stage, just kind of jumping, shooting. This is the first Tail stage, so there's not much other to do than jump and shoot since you haven't gotten any upgrades.
You also notice that Tails farts a lot.
Is this true? And unfortunately the game ate my jump
Oh my
input
God.
there, so I didn't get that gate hop and I'm getting
Oh
an
my
atrocious time.
Same, I'm getting completely owned by everything.
Did you finish?
No, the robot shot me off the elevator.
Oh, yikes. That's it. I got a very not good Prison Lane time, what it's sounding like from SMB. He is also getting a very not good Prison Lane time, so that kind of sucks.
It's pretty epic.
What time did you get?
149.
I got 146, baby. So Metal Harbor, this is where our strats might start to diverge more. Are you doing any cool strats, SMB?
I mean, I just did under loop, which is basically a spin dash
Yeah,
under the loop. It's
I
kind of
do
fast.
not do that one.
And so now we're getting light dash,
Yep.
which you follow trails of rings.
So just gonna jump over this half loop and then jump over that speed pad there because that jump pad is really slow. SMB might go for pulley skip where I just went past.
I did not.
Understandable. Okay. So you can skip doing the stuff that you're supposed to do for that missile by just landing on the bottom and spin dash jumping off the little lips there. Now this is the last instance of boarding in the game. Goodbye boarding, we miss you. I got a very mediocre, even bad time here, but that's okay.
Agree. I get 123.
I got 129, baby.
That's hard.
So,
Alright, so
Shadow.
So far, so good.
so you can hit shadow by pressing B while walking into shadow because your hitbox is like, I don't know what to do, I guess I'll damage things.
Yeah, that's a concept called storage, where while you're pressing B, you have the properties of a somersault, and you hold that property until you roll into a spin dash eventually because, you know, you're holding B. So just walk into him, spin dash away from him, walk into him, spin dash away from him, and spin dash into him.
Do you know who I am?
15, baby.
Let's go, SMB.
I missed dodging into him, so I had to like spam homing attack and hope it worked.
So since we didn't get C skip, this stage is going to have the first quote-unquote major trick of the run so far. If I can hit it, I'm almost certain SMB will because he's more practiced with it. But in Green Forest, there's a wall run you can do which saves about 10 to 15 seconds depending on which variation you use. And yeah, it's kind of tough to pull. Oops. I did that by habit. I reset at the beginning, that lost me some RTA, but this game is timed in IGT for times under 50 minutes RTA, so we use that as an IGT strat, and I did it reflexively, unfortunately. We do that in some other stages, and I'll try not to do it in those stages. So we can just skip that loop there.
Oh my god, I just died.
Oh no! Don't worry, I'll do that once I get to the wall run. So approaching wall run, what you do here is that you spin dash on the side of a loop, and then you roll back, and then you just slide the control stick back into the loop to gain loop speed.
Oh, I died again.
Okay, this gains me more time. Oh, never mind, I went back through the loop. It's not worth it anymore at that point. So, hopefully SMB can show you it. I tried to, but unfortunately, I was not at the right position on the loop. Hello, camera? Okay, I survived. I thought I wasn't going to. So, another instance of collision being one-sided. I was supposed to light dash there, but sometimes the game just doesn't register light dashes because very funny game. And so that's how you get a really bad time.
So I'm on the tree, but I landed on a bad spot, so I have to do a slow strat. Or I'm just gonna get owned by the tree.
Did you get vertexed?
Yeah.
Unfortunate. There's like, I've heard from others that there's a 10% chance you get vertexed every time you don't do task run, which, despite the name, is not task only, but at least he got to show you getting onto the wall. Well, tree.
This place sure feels haunted.
So then Pumpkin Hill, another RNG stage with Knuckles.
Hurry and find the master
There are,
emerald.
like, no free pieces you can see here. There are some, but they're very rare. 3 metal barrels. This is on this mountain, and I got the glitch where sound gets cancelled because of the way that you read the hint. If you read the hint and get the upgrade at the same time, sometimes the sound will get cancelled. Well, not the sound, but the song. I call this Silent Hill.
One more left.
I get it. It's fun.
Now, this piece can be in 2 places, and if it's not here, it's... Okay, cool. It is here.
It's close.
This could be another place, and if it was, it would have lost me about 10 seconds. So that's not very cool.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh,
this
please
is
be.
perfect.
Thank God. I got double containers on Ghost.
Nice. That piece can also be in 3 locations, and one of them is really bad. So, Mission Street. This stage is entirely based upon cycles. And those cycles are ones that I am not the greatest at hitting. So there are many cycles in this stage, but they all lead up to the one cycle at the end, which determines ultimately what time you're getting. And these cycles can range from about... Well, humanly available ones range from 0 to as many cycles as possible if you're really bad at the game, I guess.
Okay,
That's really sad. I mean, you could also get negative cycles if you do the wall run or just really epic.
Yeah. Mission Street Wall Run is a very hard trick in this game. It's almost nobody goes for it in runs, and nobody actually consistently goes for it in runs.
Yeah,
So-
barely even use in ILs.
So that's another mechanic I need to show that I've showcased is pause hovering, where you pause while you're jumping and then you unpause and start hovering. You gain height from your hover instead of losing height. I'm gonna go for it. I made 0 cycle. Yes, that was so tight. So that's the best cycle you can get without wall run, and I might be dead here because of how low I jumped. Oops. Nope, I lived. That's nice. So yeah, the rest of the stage you will almost always get around the same time after that cycle. I could have
Are you
IGT'd.
kidding me?
What happened?
I flipped through the bridge and died.
Oh no. That's not very epic.
I did it!
Best run of my life.
That was a little tough.
And so coming up next for me is a stage that, well, I used to have a strategy for, but it got banned by the moderators. So now I have to play it the way everybody else does, so that kind of sucks.
I mean, would you really be doing it in a marathon run?
No.
Oh.
So I did not get any of the free pieces here. That's not very fortunate of me.
It's closer. 2 more left.
Imagine fortune.
It's closer. 1 more left.
Alright, so I'm finally done with Mission Street almost.
This piece is not good.
It's closer.
This piece can be in 2 locations, but I grabbed it in the right one. It could be there or a little bit behind there, and there's no place where you can dig that
this
you
is
would
perfect.
grab both of them at the same time. So it's just a risk you take. So up next is the only driving stage in this story, which is just a driving stage. And SMB, do you have anything to say?
President must be over there. Let's go.
Just fucking drive.
Yeah, basically. So if you have any donations, now would be a really good time to read them out, because we ain't doing anything. Except for snaking, I guess.
Unfortunately, we don't have any donations at them.
I'm getting closer.
Aw. Well,
Unfortunate.
everybody who can, remember to donate, because it helps out people like Drywall. Remember to help Drywall. Donate to help out Drywall.
Yeah, basically.
And so yeah, I guess I could explain the snaking technique. When you go into drift state, for some reason, you have to let go of A, hold either left or right, and then press A again. And so, while you can maintain this state infinitely as long as you have any speed, by just holding left and then right, and then left and then right, and you just alternate left and right, and that removes your normal speed cap and gives you the boost speed cap. So when you boost, instead of going back to your normal speed after a little bit, you just get stuck with the boost speed until you go up a hill or run into something. And I've also been boosting at strategic places because there's a ring route made for this stage by ID Geek 121.
Yeah, he made Route 101 basically.
He basically made Route 101. He's the only guy who cares about the level as much as he does. Also, fun fact for this stage, the timer stops before the timer stops counting down in the upper left, and I have no idea why. So if you saw, by the time I reached the time the timer had disappeared, it was a 2:17, but my final time was a 2:16. It subtracts about 90 seconds from the
90
time.
seconds? That's a lot of time.
No, I meant 900 milliseconds. So
I just got a 44 Route 101.
So Hidden Base, this is the most technical Tails stage, and because of that reason I don't like it very much, or like at all, but it's a lot of people's favorites. There are a lot of pause hovers you have to do, and I screwed up one already. SMB takes a different route than me. This pause hover is actually kinda hard to get, it's close to frame perfect. So that's why I had some difficulty getting over. But you just jump and hover over to here because good level design, and that's not the only time I'm gonna just jump and hover over a part, because I'm gonna do it right now, again. I could do it again if I took a low route, but I don't know how to do that. So this is a really, really bad hidden base, but that's okay. This stage is basically pause hover central, and I try not to pause hover as much as others do. I just try to cheese it a lot. Like here, it's very hard to get this jump without pause hovering, but I gotten it without pause hovering before, so I just cheese it every time. Smile.
Alright, so I got pole jump, which is basically you go on a pole and use pause hovers to go out of bounds. And you can skip the pulley and stuff.
Let's go. SMB. Yeah, what I went for is called Axle Jump because it was found by an old member of the community, Axel Thunder. And there's another method you can use at the beginning called GC Skip, named because it was thought to only work on GC, GameCube version of the game. But it does work on the PC version as long as you're hitting the correct angle intersecting with the wall. And so that was a really bad hidden base, but hopefully I can get a better pyramid cave. Me and SMB also do different strats for this stage, so he's going to he's going to make up a bit of time here. And by a bit, I mean quite a lot. Because there are 2 minor skips in this stage that I do not do. Because I'm a little baby. I'm a little baby boy. So, if you spin dash and hover, which is done by spin dashing, and then holding A before you release the spin dash, and after you release the spin dash in between that shell box, because this game has really good vertexes and collision, you can just hover your way up there. So what I'm trying to do here is a super bounce. Super bounces? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You can just clip through the rails sometimes. It's really cool. I really like how they added that feature. But anyway, super bounces, you spin dash, and then you bounce right before you hit a wall. And so here I'm trying to clip through this door. Second try, not good. Oh, it's not the worst either, I guess. And vertexes here can do some crazy things. They can send you flying out of this tunnel to your death. Luckily, that vertex just removed my spin dash, so I didn't have to worry about losing a life. So what I'm not doing here is called snake skip, because it's quite hard for me. But SMB will probably be able to show it all. Nice, I got the quick fling onto the snake. Well, onto the rail from the snake. That was also a really bad pyramid cave, but it's okay. No big deal.
So this is snake skip. I almost messed it up. That was extremely close.
No problem.
Basically, I got onto the snake and used its inclined surface to skew my gravity so I can get right over there.
And you do last grav bounce too, right? Which is a gravity bounce. Oh, roasted keys, baby!
Rousted keys.
Roasted? Can I grab the piece without dying?
2 more left.
Holy shit.
Try not to die.
So I need to grab this upgrade to proceed, which I'm grabbing extremely late because I really spaghettied.
No keys for me.
Oh, it's just a path to the green room! Kill me, bro! I don't want to go to the green room!
It's racist towards green room people.
I don't want to go to the green room. I hate the green room. Take me to a place which isn't the green room. Okay, this is okay.
So I got a blue piece once, so I killed myself to go back to red. And I got a piece back in red, so I'm gonna grab that and get my third piece.
It's close. 1 more left. It's over. It's over.
I don't want to get Gorilla's Chase. It's a really far away piece. SMB, have you finished Death Chamber?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're ahead of me now just because
Oh.
of Death Chamber.
Drywall, what's happening? What's happening in Death Chamber?
I'm getting really bad pieces.
So are you just killing yourself because you don't like them?
Yeah, smile.
I mean, it sounds like a pretty big stream.
I found
And I got a 131 Death Chamber, smile.
Was it deathless?
No, of course not.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, this is
Alright, this
perfect.
is King Boom Boo, so I'm gonna try a strat called Cat Boost. Inspired by Cat Boo.
Can I get Capu in chat?
Huh? Who's there?
So basically you use his fireball as a damage boost
What the?
to get to the ghost behind him without having to him to throw his fireballs. There was another way to skip fireballs called fireball skip, but that's now an obsoleted strat because Cat Boost is faster.
I'm also doing Cat Boost.
I also moved towards King Boom Boo at the start so that he would basically it baits King Boom Boo to follow Knuckles, so it's a bit faster. I'm not sure how much it is though. So here on Egg Golem, I'm gonna do super bounces to get
I'm going
to his head.
To do pause buffer and super bounces. Because I'm
You
baby.
can practice. Also, this is a really good Egg Golem pog.
Thank you guys for the cat boos in chat. I appreciate it.
Oh, is this a 24 Egg Golem? It is. Let's go.
Oh my
This is-
god, how am I supposed to compete with that?
I don't know. All the super bounces were good. It's unbelievable. I don't think this is a gold, but it's probably pretty close to my gold. Alright, so in Eternal Legend there's a relatively new skip called Bofa, and basically you want to break these wooden boxes, and the third black box will fall on top of you and basically make you go out of bounds.
SMB, I got my first sub 40!
Let's go!
39.45!
Alright.
I got 2 of the pause buffer super bounces.
That's
So that's
pretty
nice.
epic.
That's a 1.5 second gold for me.
Alright, so I got both a second try because I'm bad at first try for some reason. So here the camera's gonna flip, so I'm gonna do some control stick strategies.
Control strat.
So basically, as it was transitioning, I went neutral stick so that Tails would not like lose his direction or speed. I kind of messed up, so my angle is a bit off now, but it should be fine. Also, if you're wondering, it's called Bofa because you...
Break both of the boxes!
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I keep missing both, so that kinda sucks. And I've missed it 3 times in a row now, and I'm kinda monk
Alright.
ass.
That's EE, so at the end you basically just want to find the goal ring while out of bounds. And it can be pretty tricky. And can kill a lot of runs. So next is the final knuckle stage, which is Meteor Herd, and basically you want the first piece to be in the middle area because that's has the most access to the other parts of the stage. So I got Ark's huge sword area, which is in the middle, so this is a fine piece. Here I'm gonna check for a free piece, which I did not get, and then grab the piece. So, oh my god, I got middle of the rotating beacon, double bottom.
Oh!
34! Let's go.
Screw you, bro.
Carried by RNG. This run's RNG has been really good, other than Wild Canyon.
I did it!
Oh god, a 208 Eternal Engine, jeez.
It's okay, Drywall, you will learn and improve.
It's not my fault I got both a fourth try, buddy.
Only first or fourth, am I right?
This is me! I either get it first try or I get it fourth try, and there's no in between. It kinda sucks.
Alright, so now Rouge, basically, you use drill dives to make sure she doesn't go anywhere, and she just dies. Because you are Knuckles, and you are the dominant male in this situation. And so this is the second to last Sonic stage, and called Crazy Gadget, and there's a skip called Crazy Gadget Skip, which I'm gonna hopefully not mess up. Basically, there's some kill planes, but they don't cover the entire area, so you can go through where there place where there is no kill plane, and you won't die, and navigate all the way to the goal ring. This is a really hard skip, especially if you haven't practiced it. I'm hoping that Drywall practiced it at least a decent bit.
I did, but it don't work. I went to the complete wrong place, and now I'm getting an abhorrent time for Meteor Herd.
I found him.
Nice 108, baby.
Oh, please tell me I can...
Yeah, this is perfect.
Oh my god, that was so unfortunate. Alright. So I landed on the roof, which is recoverable, but I messed it up. So I have to do the skip again.
Long time no see, treasure hunter. Did you find my
So,
emerald?
I only have
Your
one
emerald.
life
How can
going
you
into
waste
CG,
time?
which I'm not
Alright.
sure I'm going to go for CGSS if I only have one life.
So I lost like 30 something seconds to that dumb mistake at the end of CG, but at least I was able to show off the skip. So now is Eggman Part 2. So this time he has a big laser and it's kind of a bit harder than last time. So there's a strat that I'm going to be trying, which is going to manipulate his AI so that he faces away from you so he can just get free shots. So I'm gonna time my shot, which I did incorrectly, so I'm just gonna have to fight him. Alright, I got a 19 Eggman 2, which is not great, but at least I didn't die. So now is the last action stage, which is Final Rush, and this stage is considered the easiest one because all you have to do is a big skip. So the first like 15 seconds of the stage is like basically what you would expect to see. And then when you get onto this rail, you're gonna jump off with some messed up gravity. And so we're gonna hold this messed up gravity until we pass the kill plane, in which time we're gonna turn around and start facing towards the stage again so that we can get all the way back to the goal.
Okay, and since I missed CGSS, I'm doing the alternative to it, which is called CGS, because it was discovered before CGSS and is a longer skip, but I find it easier to do.
No! Yes!
So after this stage is just one more boss, Shadow 2, where you fight Shadow for the second time.
No problem.
This is true.
And it's a pretty simple boss, unless you are not very good with the homing attack strat, which used to be me. And I used to have a PB with a 50 Shadow 2.
You're no match for me. Weak little fox.
Alright, so yeah. Basically the strat on Shadow 2 is you want to chain your homing attacks such that every third, I think it's third homing attack hits Shadow as like after he homing attacks, so that his hitbox is now like able to be hit.
Did you finish?
No, I'm
Okay.
doing it now.
Just remember to take time when you're done.
Alright, I messed it up. Sad.
Oh, I messed up Final Rush, are you kidding me?
Alright, time. So I got a 3746 RTA, which is not the best one I've had, but it's okay. Had I done something called Emblem Skip Glitch, it would have been about 2 minutes faster, but I did not have time to set it up. So, I'm gonna look at the game time. It's a 26:08. So, ideally I was hoping to get like 25, but this is alright.
So right now I'm doing Final Rush skip, lol.
Yeah, you skipped the stage kinda. So here, the arc blows up, I think. So now, Sonic is just gonna say hello. And he's still alive. PogChamp.
Yes!
Are you done with FR?
Just finished.
Alright.
So I don't think this is going to sub 40 RTA, so that
No
kind of
problem.
sucks.
That's really sad.
This is on pace to be a 28:05. Smile.
I believe. So these are all the people who made Sonic Adventure 2.
Let's go outside.
I don't think I see drywall on it though. Not sure why. Didn't you make this
Okay,
game?
time. 39:53.
Oh, sub 40 Fog Champ.
PogChamp! Let's go, gamers.
This could have definitely been a 25 if I didn't mess up Shadow 2 horribly.
This could have definitely been a 25 if I didn't mess up everything horribly.
Sonic, I did it.
Well, GG, SMB.
Good job, drywall.
Awesome job, Tails.
Awesome job, Tail.
Sonic!
This is true.
Inside.
Ooh.
So, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Good luck to the Super Mario Odyssey run.
Yeah.
That's gonna be pretty epic.
Good luck to everybody else who's in the event. Epic cause. Epic gamers. Epic gaming.
Win victory.